Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show, and we have a new credit card on the market with an insane annual fee. You thought $550, $695 was bad? Oh no, you haven't seen anything yet. This new card that we are going to look at is the Atlas card, and it has a $999 annual fee, and it bills itself as the beginning of a journey to a world with no limits. Well, in this video, I want to go through the benefits of this card and figure out if that is true or not. And hey, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. If the card is really worth $1,000 a year, then good on them. And this video is brought to you by Moo, but more on that later. All right, so the Atlas card is a rebrand of the Titan card by Point. That card was $399 a year. It offered Bitcoin rewards and a few other benefits, but Bitcoin isn't as cool as it was a few years ago, and probably for some other reasons as well. They have rebranded into an invitation-only charge card targeting the high end of the market. This fits into tier 5 in my 5-tier credit card ladder system since it is invite only. That is the main criteria for that tier. I applied and they were like, "Thank you, Benjamin, we'll contact you." Maybe, but probably not. This very stern woman is deciding how to word your denial email right now. So anyway, jokes aside, what are the core benefits of the Atlas card? Well, it gets you access to the Atlas Supper Club, which is their dining program, and that gets you reservations at exclusive restaurants that may be sold out if you didn't have access through their concierge. Basically, they are a concierge service that can get you in without a wait. It's great if that is true, but obviously, you know, the card isn't launched yet, so we'll have to see. Let's now look at some of the credits that the card provides, and there are a few of them. I mean, you gotta offset that $1,000 annual fee somehow, right? So we have a $189 credit every year towards Clear membership. Clear is a program that lets you whiz through airport security. It's also available at some sports stadiums and concert venues too. Then we have a One Medical membership, which is $199 statement credit per year. One Medical is a streamlined and highly efficient network of primary care doctors. You'll still need insurance, but this just gives you a membership to access their services, which are available in many US cities. If you live in the countryside, then you'll be out of luck with this one, but that isn't really who this card is aimed at anyway. Next, there is an Erewhon Cafe membership worth $100. Now, Erewhon is a very pretentious cafe in the LA area where you can get Hailey Bieber's strawberry glazed skin smoothie for $18. Yeah, $18 for a non-alcoholic drink. I think this comment on Reddit about Erewhon was very funny. I like to think that Erewhon was founded by Lucille Bluth, and its pricing system was just her guessing at how much she thought things would cost. Referencing this clip from Arrested Development.
I mean, it's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
You've never actually set foot in a supermarket, have you?
Kind of like being oblivious to society. Basically, let's just make some amazing looking food, and if it's good enough, people will pay unrealistic prices for it. But the food does look amazing, so if you have money, it's definitely a cool place to go. And the $100 per year membership lets you save 10%, so it could end up being some really big savings if you live in LA and go there a lot. Then we have a $300 Future Fitness credit. This is dished out as $25 per month. Future Fitness is an app where you can have a personal coach take you through training routines. It's going to be useful for some people, but utterly useless for others. It's probably the kind of thing a high-powered business executive would use. Kind of person who's on the go constantly and wants a fitness coach who can fit in around them. On Future's webpage, they even give the example of a coach calling your hotel to make sure their gym has the required equipment for your workout. Okay, so if we add all those credits together, we get $788. That takes the effective annual fee down to $211. But that really depends on whether you can use them or not, and it's going to err on the side of not for the average person. But hey, maybe out of the people who they actually invite to this card, a lot of those people probably would benefit. Let's now move on to talking about the point earning on the card, because this card does have a 5x and a 3x earning category. But first, I know you guys are watching this channel because you like to get amazing value out of credit cards and financial products, and the sponsor of this video, Moo, is offering some really great value to new users. Moo wants you to start investing with them so bad that they're willing to give you an additional 3% APY while you get comfortable with their platform. Just for opening an account, you'll be able to get 5.1% APY plus an additional 3% for 3 months on your uninvested cash. So you are looking at effectively 8.1% APY for 3 months, and then down to 5.1% after that which is still great. But it gets even better. If you make a qualifying deposit in your new account, you can get up to 15 free stocks. If you deposit $100, you get 5 free stocks worth between $2,000 and $2,000 and free level 2 data. And if you deposit $1,000, you get 10 more free stocks, also valued up to $2,000 each, for a total of 15 free stocks. That works out at a minimum value of $30 in total if each stock was just $2 a piece, but it could be worth a lot more. Apart from the intro bonus, Moomoo is a fantastic commission-free investing platform that features over 100 technical analysis and drawing tools, my personal favorite, candlestick patterns, where you can search for stocks with specific bullish or bearish patterns. Oh look, Google is exhibiting a bullish continuous triangle. That's a positive sign. So check out Moomoo today in the link below and get up to 15 free stocks and 5.1% APY plus an extra 3% APY for your first 3 months on your uninvested cash. All right, let's now look at the rewards that the Atlas card earns, and then we will go into some other benefits after that. So the card earns 5x points per dollar on Blade helicopter flights. Blade is a helicopter charter company here in New York. For example, you can fly from Manhattan to JFK or Newark Airport in 5 minutes. Highly convenient if you're some high-powered board member of some company who needs to go on a business trip. So earning 5 points per dollar on Blade, it should be like a 5% discount if the points are valued at 1 cent per point, which is pretty normal minimum value for points. Now obviously, if you do spend money on Blade helicopters, that's going to be a significant amount, okay? Helicopter rides are not cheap. So actually 5% is a really generous rate. If you spent $20,000 a year, that would be $1,000 saving. And that pays for the annual fee. Then we have 3 points per dollar on your highest spending category, and that is from this list of categories: dining, flights, hotels, ride shares, nightlife, fashion, groceries, wellness, health, home, and auto services. Now, it isn't super clear. What is fashion, for example? Any store that sells clothes? Or does it literally mean you have to be buying tickets for a runway show, or only at the Balenciaga store, for example? But you know, you do, on the other hand, have some pretty main ones out there, like dining, flights, hotels, groceries. Those are some really big spending categories to earn 3x back in. Then on top of that, you earn 1 point per dollar on everything else. There's another really interesting benefit on this card, and that is a $600 per year credit for flight cancellation fees. Basically, if you cancel a flight for any reason and have to pay a cancellation fee, you can get reimbursed up to $100 per instance, up to $600 per year. I didn't include this in the credits section that offset the annual fee, since it's more like an insurance. You don't really plan on using it under normal circumstances, but it is certainly an interesting benefit that I don't see on other cards. Normally, you would have trip delay or cancellation insurance where an airline cancels your flight, or the insurance covers you for hotels and food if your flight is delayed, but this is just a flat coverage of your cancellation fee up to $100 when you cancel for any reason. But then when you think about who this card is aimed at, high net worth individuals, would they really care about a cancellation fee? Or they may have airline status or be on a ticket that gives them flexibility to cancel anyway. The card also features Visa Infinite benefits, which include a Priority Pass membership, and at a $1,000 annual fee, it better be unlimited. But no, apparently it's just 2 free lounge visits per year. Then lastly, the card is metal. It weighs 21 grams, which is almost an ounce, so a little on the light side. Most hefty metal cards, like the Ritz-Carlton card, are 1 ounce, which is 28 grams. Also, get your own little engraving next to your name, like this little star thing here. I think they're talking about this. You can apparently decide what you want engraved there, and yeah, this benefit really means nothing to me whatsoever. All right, let's actually come to a conclusion about this card. Here we go. My opinion is, if you have to think, would I make this card work? How would I offset the annual fee? Would it benefit me? Then this card is not for you. It is targeted at a specific group of people in New York, LA, maybe Silicon Valley, who drink $18 smoothies from Erewhon, who fly to the airport by helicopter, and who really value being able to book any restaurant, maybe to impress clients or high-flying friends. The people targeted by this card know who they are, and when they see the benefits, they will think, oh, that would be really helpful. But I'm wondering whether there are enough of these people for this card to make a significant amount of money and be successful. But it's definitely interesting to see a new invite-only Tier 5 card hit the market. We don't see that very often, and it offers a completely different set of benefits to cards like the Amex Centurion, for example, which would be probably the direct competition of this card. Now, if you're interested in this card, which is probably not a huge portion of you, but if you are, you can request an invite on their website, atlascard.com. A big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Moomoo. Get 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash for 3 months and up to 15 free stocks with my link down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.